Vice has put out another article about Overwatch 2. Renata Price wrote this one, she wrote the last one, we ripped that apart. This one's a little bit better. She's mostly complaining about a couple things, such as Overwatch 2 is a pain to observe. Do you watch the fight over here? Do you watch the fight over on this flank? Should you be following the Tracer to see them land that pulse bomb? Oh no, actually your Genji went off. Should you be sky camming it? It's hard to watch, and that's one of her complaints. She says that makes it a bad sport in general. Don't really care. That's not super important to this. We also see some things about its identity crisis of does it want to be a top level esport, really balanced for the pros, or does it want to be set up more for the approachable player base that it brought in with its highly diverse cast, with its appealing to a bunch of MMO type players, a bunch of RTS type players from the World of Warcraft, the StarCraft worlds that sort of got brought in new to the FPS genre as opposed to other stuff. She's got some stuff in here like this, and that's fine, but I actually think what's more interesting here is it's resurfacing the debate about what if we just got rid of, what if we had pick bans? What if we went, hey, some heroes are going to be banned. Maybe this team chooses, team 2 chooses to ban Zarya. Team 1 chooses to ban Tracer. Okay, now these heroes aren't going to be played. Or maybe we do alternating picks of, hey, this team picks Lucio, this team picks Mercy, first team picks Moira, second team picks Zen, great, and we do our alternating picks like that, and you can't pick someone that the other team picked. We can get into all sorts of things like this. In the past, that would have been an issue. There would have been the problem of, hey, the tank role, the support role, there's just not enough heroes. But now with only one tank player, well, that's sort of on the board again. Now, we need some more supports. We probably do need 2 to 4 more supports, but we're going to get another beta. We're probably going to get another beta after about 3-4 weeks, something along those lines, so we could get another support in that. And maybe then we'd only be 1 support away, and then if we have 2 supports, hey, we could try something like this, where there's enough heroes to do this without it not feeling overly restrictive while still allowing players to play the hero they want. And some of you may be going, oh no, we look at this and say, too many matches are just lost on character select. Your team picks Reaper and Sim. The other team picks Pharah plus Mercy, and it's just over and you've just lost and now you can't even swap heroes to get out of it. Well, some of this should be corrected by that was a possibility and you can see the other team picking and you shouldn't have let this happen. But the other thing that you can run into here is, hey, did you really win these games all that often with the ability to swap heroes? Like, if you walked out on this on defense, you probably weren't terribly happy anyway. You probably looked at this and went, oh shoot, we're in trouble, because this still existed as a possibility that they could swap to. So I don't really know that I look at this as a big problem, and were these guys really going to swap? Maybe they were going to swap eventually, but you were going to mostly have already lost by the time that they swap most of the time. And it, might go, oh, but it's better at higher levels on the ladder, and it is better at higher levels at the ladder until it's not, because you find that someone is specifically working on their Widowmaker, because that's a hero that they need to level up for their scrim team, so they're in ranked as the gym, and oh, they're not going to swap even though you're on a bad Widow map, or even though they're getting farmed by Wrecking Ball Tracer, that sort of thing. So I think we might be at a place where, don't get me wrong, this would very much change the game. This would be something that you would want to try. This wouldn't be something that you'd go, this is for sure the new way that we're doing the game, but that's kind of what betas are for. And you could look at this and say, let's try it. It would mean that at the top level, the comps aren't going to be played as well. You're not going to see these crisp, clean, we've scrimmed this for 1,000 hours, this exact composition. We've seen all the maps on this comp many times, all the matchups. What you're instead going to find is, hey, are you good at your hero? Are you flexible with your hero? How do you do it with other things? Yes, you'll have some comfort comps that your team knows how to work with and knows how to work around when, hey, usually you'd play Zarya in this, but the other team either banned Zarya or grabbed Zarya first, so now you have to make it work with Winston or Diva or whatever, so you'd get some flexibility to it in the practice, but it would be lower level for the top play. But it would also be, you wouldn't see mirror matches, or you'd see a lot less of them depending on how you implemented it. And I think on ladder, people want to play their Gengu. People want to play their Mercy. People want to play the hero that they want to play. And it's kind of okay to go, oh, you can't swap heroes. The system we have doesn't actually encourage swapping heroes that much in the first place, because you lose your ult charge when you swap heroes. And Overwatch 2, since getting your ult is a slower phenomenon due to the tank passive, it's even more expensive to swap heroes once you've worked up a little bit of ult charge there. So I look at this and go, this might be worth exploring again. But what do you guys think? Do you go, no, I hate a pick ban system, I hate an alternating pick system, or do you say, yeah, I do want to try this. We should do this with the third beta or something. Maybe once we have 2 more support heroes, or maybe we should do this for a bit. Or you know what? I know this is going to be great. I come from a game like League that had it, and it would be fantastic. And the cast is now big enough for it because 5v5 reduced to tank there. Let me know what your thoughts are. Definitely would be a different game. I don't think that I'm set on, yes, this is the way to do it, but I think this exploration makes sense again and would be a cool thing to check out. But let me know your thoughts. If you're enjoying the content, drop a like, consider subscribing for more Overwatch 2 analysis, thought-provoking content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Temporal out.